and thanks for taking a moment to learn about DBS's term engine and our FASTerm platform. You can find this great tool on the front page of our website through either the FASTerm button or the Run a Term Quote button. Most agents will be clicking this second button here, Run a Term Quote, because it pulls up all of the available carriers, whereas the FASTerm button will pull up just the ones who are participating in the FASTerm program. FASTerm is this proprietary platform for online applications. It makes it very, very easy for an agent to get the application completed. And it's the same engine for every carrier. So once you've learned it, you don't have to learn a new system every time. Just simply click on the link and it'll open up a page that'll give you all of the news that you may need, any state changes or requirements that may come up, product changes, anything that's important that you might run into. Just click on the button to take you to the term quoter and it will pull up a page a lot like this. It's a fairly self-intuitive engine, but it's got a lot of neat features that I'd like to point out. You simply just put in the client's name, their birthday, and the birthday can be very important. A lot of carriers are age nearest versus actual age. Put in whether they're male or female or what state they're in, and the engine will automatically clear out any products not available in your particular state. Select the term length that you would like, however many you may choose, whatever face amounts you want, including multiple face amounts. Once you've got all of that in here, you can select various riders: accidental death, waiver of premium, return of premium, and child riders. But it's important to note that return of premium products are effectively extinct at this point. They haven't removed the switch yet simply because we hope that they may return at some time, but if you click this, you won't get any results. The child rider, though, is a pretty important rider, and it's a little confusing. It's got a drop-down menu where you're putting in the number of units, meaning the number of thousands of dollars in coverage available for any number of kids. The most common by far is to select 10. $10,000, the maximum most carriers do, and it's any number of kids. This is again the number of thousands, not the number of kids. Once you've got that, you can select either the health class by just telling it what class you want to see, or you can click Enter Health Profile, which allows you to do things like put in the height and weight, whether they're using tobacco or not, and the system will scour the underwriting manuals for you. You can even click Add Health Details, and this will pull up a separate engine that allows you to put in anything you might know: health conditions, blood pressure, A1C diabetic numbers, family history, driving violations, DWIs, reckless driving, whatever it might be. And again, it will scour the underwriting manual for you. Once you've got a class, you can pick whatever one you would like from here. And again, I typically only recommend running preferred or standard rates. Preferred best is available, but not everyone qualifies for it. So it can really kind of skew your results as to which carrier to turn to. And I also try to avoid running Standard Plus simply because not every carrier has it. Selecting Standard Plus will eliminate certain carriers, such as Lincoln and Protective. Once you have a class, I usually recommend hitting Get All Quotes. Show Top 15 works, but it generates a slightly more confusing PDF. Once you've got it, you see a listing of all of your particular carriers and products down the line. You have the ability to add additional face amounts as you go down. You can change the health classes, add or subtract term lengths, add or subtract carriers if you don't want them all to show up. Change the riders. You can specify whether you want to see accelerated or traditional underwriting. Once you're on the particular product, you've got the ability to click on it, and it'll pull up the details of the particular product you're looking at, conversion information, underwriting requirements that may be required, all the details you might need. It also will note which carriers are available for accelerated underwriting. With the rise of COVID-19, this has been an explosive part of our industry, and this means that a client will be able to get through a term application typically without a paramedical exam. Now, an exam may still certainly be required, so you want to set the client's expectations accordingly that it could come back up. But these are carriers that will typically be able to get through it very easily. We'll also note which carriers are available on FASTerm, the online online application we talked about. You can simply just click on this and it'll pull up a switch allowing you to pull up the FASTerm system. It's a very, very quick online application. If you have more questions about this, see some of our other videos. Once you've got this, I always recommend saving the quotes as a PDF. And typically you're going to hit List Report. That'll pull up your ability to save it as a PDF, which comes across as a simple, easy to read spreadsheet, and you can save it however you normally would. I personally always save it to my desktop, make it a lot easier for me to find once I close everything out. The engine does allow you to save quotes, but typically it's not really worth doing on term because term rates change so frequently, and you have to run these quotes again to get back to the application anyway.